What up, YouTube? It's your boy JK, back with another video. Um, I'm in Oak Cliff right now. I'm in Dallas right now, the hood part of Dallas. But I'm finna head back to Memphis, Tennessee to see my family. So hopefully y'all come with me on this journey of me visiting my family, and yeah, and we gonna do some work on the farm, man. Once we get there. So this is just an update on my little vlog, my little IRL vlog here on YouTube, and yeah, hope you guys are doing good this morning, and that's what I'm here to say, man. So yeah, so I'm in these apartment buildings up here somewhere. My mother just had to stop by and get her perfume or whatever, her spray or whatever. So gotta wait for her, things like that. But until then, we're gonna keep it pushing, we're gonna keep it rocking, and I'll give y'all more updates. But yeah, I remember this guy. I think his name was Greg. I think, and I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but I gotta practice on practicing his last name. But I spoke to this guy. He teaches people how to act. He trains people how to act. Teach and train, same thing. He trains people. He trains people how to act and do modeling, and I guess trains people to help them to become an influencer, content creator. So I spoke to him yesterday on the Zoom meeting. There was a lot of people on the Zoom meeting that was I guess trying to audition to be trained or whatever, and see if they had like the ability to even basically be in that field of acting, or one day, it was basically like a what was it? It was like a I don't want to say a company necessarily. It was like a group, like it was like a management team that was surrounded by that they train people how to get into a certain field within that industry. So yeah, I spoke to them yesterday, and we had to audition like for a commercial. Well, it wasn't like an actual commercial, but it was like practice, right? So they gave each of us like on the Zoom, on our Gmail, they gave us like a commercial to act out, right? So he gave me Nike, so I acted out the Nike or whatever commercial on the script that he gave me, right? So I acted out the script. Now I think I did pretty good, but that passed, and he said, well, we'll let you guys know if y'all applied, if y'all succeeded. If y'all succeeded, y'all gotta be or A. If y'all did not succeed, y'all get a C, and we'll let y'all know. We'll call y'all tonight, and we'll text y'all and things like that. I never heard back from him last night, so I don't know if he had technical difficulties, or maybe we're gonna hear back from him soon or whatnot. But we did get his Gmail, we did get his phone number, and we did get his Instagram. So that's the good part about it. So basically, he trains people how to be actors. Like if you want to be an actor, how to perfectly, audition for the role as being an actor. He trains people on that, how to be an influencer, content creator, things like that, right? So we're gonna have to see, man, how this thing go, how my journey go as a content creator, and things are just gonna get better and better, as I continue to upload, as I continue to stay consistent on this channel. Man, things are gonna start to work in my favor, man, and I believe that. And you guys' favor, the ones that's watching this video right now, things are gonna work in your favor too. You just gotta trust and believe in the process. Without you trusting in God and yourself and having your supporters, your family around you, it will never happen. So, but mainly I say trust in God first and foremost, then family. You know, always. Without that, nothing will ever you will never get to the point to where you're able to succeed at a higher level, at a higher state. So that's what I want to say in this vid. But we have the power to change things. We have the power to create things. You know, but we gotta be able to trust in God's ability, our ability. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how tough it gets, sometimes. You know, I can be complaining right now because I don't have a job right now and things like that. I feel homeless right now, even though I know I'm rich inside. But it's just from the outside, it just feels like I'm just homeless because I don't have a job, I don't have a car. And I'm real with the people I talk to. I'm real about my situation, and my situation is fortunate, but then it's unfortunate at the same time. Like, because I could have myself a place, I could have myself a car, and things like that. I can be in better positions right now. You know what I mean? And it's all about God's timing. Without God's timing, nothing will ever. It will never succeed at your level that you want to succeed at. It's always going to succeed in God's timing and God's level. So that's what I really want to say in this vid. And we gotta be patient. And whenever God says it's time, son, it's time, daughter, you'll know. And God will speak to you. God will be able to do more things for you. But we just gotta begin to trust in the process, and wherever that may take. And we gotta be more consistent. When things get harder, that's when we need to grind much harder. I know that's like easier said than done because our situation may be so difficult sometimes where we feel like we can't even get through it, but you can. You can overcome as much as when it gets harder. That's when you should work harder the most. When it gets harder. So I just want to motivate you guys on that. It's going to be a long road ahead, but I'm confident, very confident. Yeah, and I plan on doing. I know I'm a content creator. I know that I'm an influencer. You see what I'm saying? I know those things. I know I'm a combatant, elite fighter. You see what I'm saying? From boxing and MMA. So that's the vision I have for myself. I act as well. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's just amazing to be here right now, to be in the present moment right now. It's amazing. It's an amazing time to be alive, right now. So I want you guys to keep your head up, even when you feel like your back is against the wall. Get down on it. Get down on it. You know that song, Get Down on It? Yeah, so even if you feel like your back against the wall, you can accomplish anything. And so that's what I want to say. Despite of your situation, despite of adversity sometimes, it's never too late, and it's never too hard or too easy to get through anything. Take what life gives you. That's what I say. Take what life gives you, and always live in the present moment. You feel me? So that's really what I want to say. Never forget your life's journey. Always remember that you 2 steps and you 5 steps ahead of everybody. Like I know, like for me personally, I know like I'm 10 steps ahead of everybody that's doing content right now. They may be above me right now, but I'm 10 steps ahead. Why? Because I see the vision. I see where God's placing me because I put Him first. And once you put God first in everything that you do, ain't nothing that anybody can do against you. Nothing. Nobody. So that's really what I want to say. You know, but you got to be consistent. You can't give up. You know, I watched this anime called Luffy. When I seen this anime called One Piece, it's this boy named Luffy, and he wanted to become king of the pirates. And by me even watching that inspired me a lot. Even by me even watching Dragon Ball Z, for my anime fans out there, Goku, as a young boy, he training to be one of the most powerful Saiyans to ever exist, and him growing up to become a Saiyan, him transforming to Super Saiyan God, different forms of Saiyans, man, and him want to be the strongest version of himself, and him training a lot, like things that are in cartoons, animes, TV shows. It speaks a lot of volume when you watch these shows, when you watch these series. Okay, it speaks to your soul. It speaks to what goes on in real life. When I watch One Piece, Luffy wanted to become king of the pirates. Him wanted to accomplish and to bring, basically, accomplish a higher state of being. And that's all of us. We all want to accomplish something. We all want to be the best version of ourselves, because God is in us. And when you know you accomplish everything, you know that God was living through you. And I'm always talk about God in my videos, what I'm doing, content create. I'm always put God in everything I do. And that's a beautiful thing. And we just gotta stay tuned. I can't wait to vlog my content, my IRL content, my YouTube, and hopefully y'all get to see my family and everything, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep y'all in tune with the videos, and I'm gonna keep this going, man. I'm gonna keep this these clips going, man. Whatever it may take, man. I'm doing these videos, man. I'm just so proud of myself. I'm very happy of myself. Even if it's a little bit of progress, I'm still happy. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be living right now in this beautiful time right now in 2026, and things are just going to get better, get better. I see the vision. But I really love it. I love Dallas. Just by me even looking at the scenery here, I love it. I can envision myself living in Dallas right now. I'm currently in Keller right now, even though my situation is not really good or bad, but it could be better. I have faith. And like I said, it all stems from God and my intention with Him. So, I always keep that in mind. I always put God in everything that you do, no matter what it is. I'm telling you, the things that you think you can do on your own, God can do it 10 times better. Because He is you and you is Him. But you gotta have that version of yourself, that love version of yourself that you're able to connect with yourself on a higher level on. So that's really what I want to say in this video. You know, like I said, it could be better. Like I said, my situation could be better, but you know, I'm just grateful for the opportunity that I have right now. Just by me even doing this video, I'm just inspired. You know. So, but yeah, I'm going to visit family. So, like I said, I'm finna bring out more clips. Bring out more vlogs, more content for you guys. And we're gonna do it from there. So yeah, guys. I don't know if my mom wanna be on camera or not. I'm gonna let her drive. But yep. Finna get on the road. Yeah. Hey, man, have I told you about the audition that I went on yesterday? I don't think I told you. Hear me, Mom?
What audition?
Basically, it's this guy named Greg or whatever. And basically, I signed up for like.
You don't have to pay anything, do you?
No. But let me speak. Let me speak. So.
Oh, there's this truck right there.
I signed up and everything, so we get on the Zoom meeting and things like that. So, everybody, so before we get on the Zoom meeting, they Gmail us commercials and a scripted commercial, whatever. So I get like a scripted Nike commercial and things like that. So guys, he gave me like a scripted commercial to go by like Nike. So I practice on the script. So when I get on the Zoom meeting, he introduced himself. Hey, my name is Greg. I can't pronounce his last name and things like that. He said, basically, I teach upcoming actors if they want to audition, they'll be prepared for the audition. I also teach modeling. I teach influencers. I teach content creators and things like that. So I get on the Zoom. He says, well, I used to have a boss named such and so. I can't remember his name. I think it was Rob or something. I don't think it was. Maybe it was. But he had a boss that he was working with for years, and he passed away and things like that. So basically, he says, we teach people how to do commercials, basically like sponsors or whatever. If he says, we don't just do this in the state of Texas. We do this all over the United States or whatever. So if let's say they doing like a beach commercial, like a beach swimming wear commercial, whatever, you couldn't be like muscular or anything. You have to be like slim, like myself, and be like family oriented to be in that commercial. And he said you gotta look professional if you want to do like modeling or just doing commercials in general. Like look your best and look up the part. And I'm thinking about you, like what you would say to me, like make sure your hair comb and things like that, like dress to impress. And he said you gotta want it, like your family can't want it for you, I can't want it for you, and things like that. So he was saying all that. So yeah, so we have this conversation, we go to the Zoom meeting and things like that. So everybody else will have to like act out, the their commercial part, and it went well. It went very well, and he gave out all the actors that the well-known actors that he would like work with and things like that. And he said if y'all want to be an actor, like y'all would have to like pay like the backups, and y'all would meet like these I guess just these the main actors, like which are your higher up famous actors and famous people and things like that. So he said before you can become a main actor, you gotta be a backup first. So that's what really happened. But the meeting went well, so I got his Instagram, I got his Gmail.
How did you find him? How you find
YouTube
you?
ad. YouTube ad. But he didn't say anything about money. All he said was about the training part.
Oh shoot, I ain't even in the damn street.
But he told everybody, he said,
Oh, my bad.
he told everybody, he said if you got an A, he said if you got an A, then you pass. He said if you got a B, you pass potentially.
What you
and
get?
then he said if anybody got a C, you basically you failed and you might have to audition again. Or he said we have to move you to some other place or whatever for you to like actually succeed at it. So that kind of inspired me, like, I do have a place, And he said the young kids, he said, hey, if y'all like in school, keep doing that. If y'all working, keep doing that. But he was just giving, basically he trains like upcoming actors and modelers.
Yeah, you have to
and
be careful with those people too.
Things like
they
that.
will try to take advantage of you, and they start asking for money and all this type of stuff. Cause to model and audition, sometimes you have to put together a portfolio.
True.
You have to take pictures of your body.
True.
They're probably gonna ask you for a portfolio and all that stuff. They just not gonna pull you off the street and say, hey, let's take some pictures.
Yeah.
So you gotta be.
Yeah, but he also told me to be careful too. He said like, cause he said he trains like. He trains people how you can be an actor and be a model. But he also said like when you go into like a certain industry, you gotta you can't let people take advantage of your money too. Like he did tell us that like. But I do feel like this guy's legit though. I seen his Instagram and everything. I did my research. But yeah, guys, I'll keep y'all in tune. Stay tuned to the next video. That's what I really wanted to tell y'all guys and just inspire you guys to just, whenever your back is against the wall, just stay in the present moment, trust in God, trust in the process. If you have a family, a supporter, keep them close to you, and things like that. Be back.